future. Her allies hide in plain sight. But so do her enemies.
And we're live.
Hey.
Hello, Dr. Camillus Manan. What is that? Mananimus.
Mananimus. I'm a mananimus kind of person.
Well, you are sitting in what appears to be a doctor's office. So
I'm willing to see people, anybody, for anything, really.
How you going, buddy?
What's up?
How you going?
Oh, good. Everything's all right. You know, we got 3 backers today. 3 more backers. I shouldn't say 3 total. That would be instill 0 confidence. But
yeah, I was telling you before, and I tell everyone how much this becomes a game of getting out in front of people individually.
Yeah,
and attempting to sell to them one by one. Convincing whoever's in the chat, whoever's watching, whoever watches replays or whatever, to back. And it's God, it's a hard slog, but it's a worthwhile slog.
It is, and I was relaying to you and Bendito last night. I have kind of come to a sort of a revelation, which I think anyone who's crowdfunding or looking to do something like this in the future should pay close attention. You have pretty much a 0 chance of getting past 5 figures or even getting up to 5 figures if you're not streaming daily somewhere. You might want to say, oh, I'm going to wait for someone to blow me up. That's not going to fucking do anything. Like, honestly, even if EVS decides that he's going to promote you, quite honestly, he's not a magician. So unless you're going to be on that stream with him pushing your own book, it's not going to amount to a whole lot. I mean, it's going to be a blip. But really, the majority of your sales are going to come from you. And I had realized that the content that I put out comes out once every 2 weeks, maybe once a month. So when those videos hit, I get a pretty good bump. However, I'm not daily streaming on my own channel like you or Narwell or Wanger or you name it, all the guys who have hit 5 figures. So I almost kind of hit 5 figures by luck because we were streaming so early. That first 2 days.
Yep. Yeah, it is exactly like that. And even the bigger guys. So obviously Ethan puts out content daily. Zach still puts out, I think, multiple videos a day.
Yeah.
Raging Golden Eagle, big YouTuber, that Umbrella guy. And with guys like Cecil and John, they're on Ethan's show. Like they're sort of, part of the team, so they're on there as well every day. So it is exactly right. And I try and tell people this. I tell them, I say it's got to be like this game is 90% promotion.
Oh yeah, and I think even you've recognized it because like you were a relative like myself, kind of a nobody in CG until you decided to launch a book. But the fact that you hit 5 figures on your first campaign without anyone knowing who you were, I think is a huge testament to the fact that you decided, day one, okay, I need to stream every day or at least every other day, because you got to get out there and you got to, because I found that people are more likely to buy from you individually or specifically versus someone just kind of talking your name up. Fraga, it was talking me up. Mad game last night. It didn't mean anything, honestly. And I don't mean that in the
it can in the future.
Way. It can, but it would have been much better if I was on the stream, but I couldn't be because my wife was sleeping. But like, if you're there present, I think it seems to be a little bit more successful.
It's about getting in front of people and making interacting with people like what we haven't done yet. We're already, oh my God, we're already 5 minutes in. This is a travesty. What about is in the chat? He says, hail. VIP is here. He
Yo, yo,
says, yo,
yo.
yo, yo, Camel Moon. It's some hieroglyphics right there. Now, Mo Biggs gave us an ultimatum at the start there. He said, back the Lucent if I start the stream on time. So I was very careful and sure to do that. But apparently it did flick over to waiting for Michael Bancroft, which doesn't make any sense to me. I said, no way, I have 4 seconds left. But clearly there's some discrepancy between the times and what shows up in StreamYards. And there you go. Well, in the event that I am late, he says back Hail Salad by Camel Moon, which we all agree with and which I have done myself and will do again, but we'll get back to that in a second because Blue Samurai's here.
What's up, Blue?
Hello. How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
Chilling.
You sound tired. You sound groggy.
I am.
What time is it where you are?
At like 3 in the afternoon. I'm just kind of wiped. That's all. I had a nap. Anyway, Camel, so good to see your moon. How are you doing?
That's no Camel Moon, that's for sure.
Okay.
Everything's good. We were just talking about crowdfunding and the do's and don'ts. Because I think there's still a lot of people out there trying to figure out the right way, myself included.
Oh yeah,
So-
I caught up. I played the little thing back because I was late. I played it back at high speed, and then when I was all caught up, I hit enter.
Did I sound like a
look at
chipmunk?
you.
Yeah. Huh? What? Oh yeah. Look at me. I'm beautiful. Got my little wolf costume on. Anyway, I think you're skipping. I've been trying to get my crowdfund going. I've been on this, making these appearances, and I realized you're getting to step 2 already. I haven't even done step 1. I don't even have a book, and that's why I'm.
Yeah,
not
you've
successful
got to
with
do that
crowdfunding.
first, I think.
Yeah,
That definitely has to be step 1, is
Yeah.
actually have a book.
Yeah, have a product that
Yeah.
really matters. So
I think the
Fine,
irony
fine.
is I have products for everything right now, actually, except for the comic.
I know. I was just thinking about that. It's like, when are we going to start seeing some actual finished pages of the comic?
Yeah,
I think that might actually give your campaign a nice shot in the arm.
it probably
Okay,
will.
Todd's Truth is here. He says hello. Hello right back at you, buddy. Shane Burgess, he says g'day. G'day right back at you. Yeah. Camel Moon. Comics today. Tell me about your mother. He's sitting in the waiting room of a therapy office right there. So it all makes sense.
And like a real psychiatrist, when you're not looking, I'm going to be pouring this into my coffee.
Yeah.
Keep up with you all stupid ass morons. But
wait. If I just realized something, is your wife like Pickles from the from the Dick Van Dyke Show?
I don't know that reference.
She does. They never showed his coworker's wife who was Pickles.
It's funny. My wife came over to give me a kiss goodnight once, and I kind of moved the camera so that she could be on, and she backtracked.
Ooh,
Like,
nope.
what's that? Like a nanny in Muppet Babies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mo says he misses Salty 2017 Zach. So do I.
I didn't follow him then.
Oh man, it was.
This is the reason to invent time travel.
Was it more Pringles jokes?
No. 2017 Zach was. I mean, you had to listen. He seemed to be getting, he was getting 1,000 new subs every week because it was just a phenom. And I mean, he was exposing everything, and he was giving them, just like he said right here underneath, his creative punishment for bad comics. I mean, yeah, he was punishing these people. There's a reason why they hate him, because he was the kid in that story who who told the emperor that he's got no clothes on.
Oh yeah.
In a really stark way. And he's just a guy. He was in his closet, he was in his car, all kinds. It was just like, I think my show's unprofessional. I've got a background. Like Zach was just, he was the originator of just putting a piece of cloth over his lap and ripping into these guys. I miss that as well. He's a lot more, I think, he feels the weight of being a successful comic book publisher now. He's got to be a bit more professional, but
mind you, P's and Q's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best Zach was Zach in the closet.
We all wish Zach was back in the closet.
And here we go. Here's Mo cutting right to the truth of it as well. That is exactly true. Shane wants to know how you doing, Blue.
Oh, he's responding to me saying hello, but I am doing well, Shane. I'm just not awake. That's all.
Bandita, what is that?
It's a GIF.
Oh, you can have gifts as avatars?
Oh yeah, I'll put it back. It's when I was a doctor. I like how I put my stethoscope on his head. Also, you can't tell him the GIF, or maybe
Is that from one of your films?
Yeah. You. I'm not actually. They're not even in my ears.
I've got to check out this stuff that you've done.
I did
Bandita grabbing ice, so I guess he'll be here in what 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh,
yeah, one of the.
It usually takes a long time to grab ice.
Yeah, one of the earlier movies I did, like 2007, was called El Pimpo Maximo, and it was a '70s exploitation film that took place in Brooklyn, or was it the Bronx? I think it was Brooklyn, and it was supposed to be like 1977, and we were all pimps, and the whole thing was that my rival pimp knew that I was a virgin pimp, so he was using that against me. And I was trying to get as many hoses, so we had to have a dance off to see who was going to own.
I've got to see this. Where can I find them?
Oh my god, where? Yeah, I'll find a link and then I'll send it to you.
Yeah, how long are they?
My early movies were anywhere from 30 to 50 minutes long.
Oh, this could be fantastic.
I mean, they were
while I'm
features.
drawing.
Yeah, so Pimpo Maximo is it's something else. And then I did one called Platooth, where the Tooth Fairy gets drafted to Vietnam. And while he's there, a pedophile Tooth Fairy takes over, and it's kind of a dark comedy.
You don't say.
And there's you guys all know the scene
Hal Salad is all starting to make sense.
You ever see? You guys know the scene from Battleship Potemkin where the baby carriage is going down the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah, so we did that. Because we were like year 2 film students, so we thought we were fucking hot shit, and we have this baby carriage going down a staircase, but the staircase is like it's like a mile tall because it goes all the way up to the train tracks, and where I used to live, and it went over a bridge, and we just had a little baby like a doll, and. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we could show a little bit of that tonight, because I think some people, maybe that would give them a clue as to what Camel Moon is all about.
I think so. Well, here you go. Let's go. This leads right into Antoine Dennison's comment. There are a number of people that I won't back, or I'm less likely to back, precisely because I've gotten to know them through the live stream. That is the danger. That is the danger. If you're
it's the risk, really.
I mean, yeah, it does. Who knows what kind of personality just won't rub someone the right way? But I mean, no risk, no reward, really.
Yeah. Hey, I found it. That was real fast. That's the best thing about owning these names that are made up, because there's nothing else out there called Platooth, so it came right up in the video section.
Here we go.
Now, this was, I think, I don't know, 18 minutes, 28 minutes, something like that. So we don't have to watch the whole thing, but it's also...
we're not going to.
Yeah, okay. Good.
We don't have to. He's so generous.
You guys, we don't have to watch 18 minutes of my movie that I made 10 years ago.
My potentially pedo movie that I made.
I guess I don't know how to post anything in the chat. I wish people could watch this because it's so wrong. I don't know where.
Platoon.
Yeah. Horace is right. Why are we just hearing about this? Exactly.
I had forever feared that one day my castmates would come back to haunt me.
So you guys are. This is done during film school.
Yeah, I remember. I went to
A man never knows where he might end up at the end of his life.
Oh, that's young Camel
He can
Moon.
walk through the desert one
Look at
day
that
and
hair.
find himself freezing to
The
death.
mane. Oh, that was my rap name
Bandito's
back
evil
then.
cousin.
Over 2.5
Hold on
million
a sec,
American
hold on a
troops
sec.
fought in Vietnam.
Speaking of the man with long, luscious hair,
Oh, there he
Evil
is.
cousin.
look at that. You're getting your setup. Like you're going to be like, the come sit in my living room and let's talk.
Absolutely. Let's get drunk together.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I brought some scotchy scotch.
You guys can do that. I've got to go back to work after this, but absolutely go ahead.
Boring.
Yeah, no kidding. Why you got to be like that, Bancroft?
I know.
You've got your giant ice block in there. How many of those giant ice
cubes.
blocks?
Two little cubes.
Okay, they're still pretty big.
Yeah, I guess so.
How is it red on the side of your face that's facing away from your fake fireplace?
Because of the
The cat's looking at
the lighting
ghosts.
that I got.
It's a mirror.
Right. Yeah, what's your cat looking at? Or is that?
Spirits.
I thought it was a statue for a second there. It wasn't moving.
He's looking at ghosts.
We're
That's pretty good for
watching.
a big fireplace, though, eh?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's
Can you get like different fires? Different levels of fires.
Maybe. I'll have to grab my PlayStation controller and find out.
We're watching a movie that Camel Moon made
An 05.
about 10 years ago. We're not going to watch the whole thing. Where's the best parts of the film?
15 years ago. Well, there's a lot of good parts because it's all terrible. I'm trying to
This
think
is-
about the scene where
Camel Moon's The Room.
I would go to like 15 minutes in. That is probably the worst, scariest part of the movie. Maybe 16 minutes in.
Let's see what this is.
Will anyone even care that that was gone?
Yeah, this is
We're on a
good.
train. How many people are involved in making this?
If you're not in front of the
As I took
camera,
my
you're
first
behind
step off
it.
that
So.
train, I realized the
Hey,
world
crackhead,
had
how you
really
going?
changed. But more importantly, I realized I had changed as
Everyone who supports House Salad
and as I
is
stood there, I came to a very
encouraging this man's behavior.
You might be
They
able to take
are
the man out of
asking for
man,
refunds.
but you'll never be able to take the name out of a man. And I realized that I, Roger, would be too fair.
You've got fairy wings.
Well, I was a tooth fairy in Vietnam.
Of course.
And at
So
that
the whole
moment, a
first
part
half
of
of
me
the
died.
movie is in Vietnam.
Part of me died.
And the second half is when he gets back from the war. And this is the guy who took over as the tooth fairy.
Rupert, Roger,
Rupert.
I never thought I'd see you again. I didn't want to see you again. I've been having fun.
What fantastic acting.
I think I know that guy.
So many children. So
Old
little
school.
It
time.
looks like you're
Always
playing
like-
both
Sick
parts.
bastard.
Did you get your brother to do
I
that?
actually like.
That's me.
Please
You are playing both parts.
No, that's my friend.
No.
That's my friend Alex.
Is this the one with the stairs?
Yeah, that's the scene coming up.
Whoa. What kind of
Where's
movie
that?
is this?
Oh, I don't know. It's after this dialogue. Oh, I think it's after this dialogue. It might be later. You know what? It might be later.
making
You don't
love,
even know you're in film.
But you.
It's been 15 years.
5
Okay,
years
go
later.
to 22 minutes in. I think that's where the
Alright.
stairs are.
All right, here we go.
Give me your wings. I got the babies. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, I see. So because you're tooth fairy, you think you have the ability to do whatever you want with children. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. They're babies.
This is like watching
Hey,
the very first Kevin
Roger.
Smith film.
I'm just taking care of the babies until the teeth grow in. Okay? I'm a caregiver. I'm a fairy. Okay?
I remember once
There is
Had to
nothing.
inspect teeth of
I don't know
babies
what's
in
happening,
Vietnam.
and I don't think any of it is okay.
they were rotting, tooth decay.
Come on, we need to see these stairs.
I think that's. Oh, there it is.
That's right. Kill the tooth fairy.
Oh God!
No, the baby.
No! There it goes.
And it takes a tumble.
Oh, it's still going. I think
That was a great shot of you, Camel.
there are two babies in there.
Not no more.
I see you went all out on your props. No expense spared.
The Foley work in this is.
Wait, you gotta
excellent.
leave it because I have the best line here.
Okay, let's wait for that.
Rupert, I'm glad those babies are dead than in your hands.
Grammar much?
Wait, no, you got there's one more line.
All right.
Hasta la vista, babies.
Why have we gone down this dark path?
So back hail salad,
my
everyone,
goodness.
please.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah.
oh
All
my
right.
goodness.
All right.
Yeah.
We're talk about getting to know the man behind the project.
Yeah.
When we talk about the evil that must be defeated, we're talking about young Hail Moon. Or Hail Salad. We're talking about young Camel Moon.
We're
Camel
talking
salad.
about Dr. Camillus Moon Animalist.
Oh my goodness.
No, I think camel salad is going to be my new name.
Camel salad.
Mr. Moon.
Anyway.
You're right, it is exactly that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
if
feel
any
like
of you,
I can't post links anymore.
Bluey's been subdued. Well, VIP gives it an A+.
There we go.
well,
We
if
got
you're
it.
ever incredibly bored and want to kill yourself, please watch all of Bluetooth at your leisure.
And Lord Crackhead says the Oscar goes to
Someone else.
The babies.
someone
The
else.
babies.
The dead babies. Hasta
The
la
dead
vista,
babies.
babies.
They were little dolls. We got them at KB Toys.
Yeah, I could tell. They weren't movie quality.
Yeah. Well, worse things have been put together on film. Not much, but somewhere.
What is happening on the Hail Salad campaign page?
Ooh.
Oh, that's not it. Oh, I'm sharing that. I'm
Is that
sharing
what we're
the
here for today.
a bit of everything. Everything. There's some things we can talk about.
Why aren't we
but I
talking
just
about
thought
them?
we are. Well, I did not expect to be talking about 10-year-old student
Babies.
films with babies going down the stairs, but that's the fun of live streaming. You never know where it's going to take you.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes you the wrong place.
We get to know each other. Now we have this overview. So if ever we want to hold anything over you, we know what to what strings to pull on.
When you're
mean,
rich and
maybe.
famous, this will be the clip that
Are you kidding? That'll be the first thing that they all go for when they want to cancel me. The time I threw a bunch of babies down a staircase.
This is awful. Although there've been hang on one sec. I just got word here. What's that thing called? Cash grab.
Oh yeah, just
Apparently.
200K. That's amazing.
200K. They put up a new cover. It looks like.
Honestly, I think that cover is
With
better
Heather
than the one they
Swain.
had. The one that got taken
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
It
as
makes
we
more
know,
sense.
CG chicks are hotter
That's that could
than
be.
other
I don't know.
chicks.
Red Sonja's pretty smoking hot.
So who are these?
That is Heather Swain. Oh my god, that sounds so awesome. Heather Swain. Heather Swain. And is it the woman from Graveyard Shift?
Yeah.
Can I get in on that?
Sorry, a little slow.
There we go.
Oh, there we are.
So there you go. That's obviously put him over.
Heather Swain does not look like she wants to be there.
Well, she's a good girl.
Lilith is all about it. Heather Swain is like, is this in my contract?
She looks like someone is telling her to okay, hold that pose, and she's like, all right, for how long?
Mm-hmm.
She could be holding him back. He's going to go do something untoward, and she's holding him back. She's protecting whoever Cecil is running towards.
Oh.
This is a possibility.
Is the cash grab new? I don't remember the money before the cash grab, but the floating money. That wasn't in the
cover.
That wasn't in the Vampirella cover,
in the
right?
Vampirella cover. No,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think the money is new.
Yeah,
it's fitting for the title.
Yeah.
So there you go. Wow, 200K, hey? That's what does Ethan say? Rarefied air.
You know what would be
That's
interesting?
what Spite will do.
Is if Cash Grab became CG's Vampirella, and we got a bunch of artists doing variant covers for cash grab. Just every other month or so.
356 claimed. How many did they sell of the Vampirella version? Do we know?
Not that many.
Not that many. No,
It was like 160
Yeah.
or something like
they
that.
hit 10K, and then it started dipping, and then I guess it got pulled.
Yeah, I was speculating. Imagine if that was trending to make over 100,000. Do you reckon Nick would have pulled it, or he would have weathered the storm?
Oh, he would have weathered the storm for sure.
Yeah.
Well, except
Yeah.
that the other campaigns got taken down for. No, that would have been an Indiegogo thing. So
that's not
I don't
taken
know.
down. That's just paused for examination.
Yeah.
Phil is here in the chat. He says, guys, just $64 away from breaking 20K.
Wow, very good.
Wow.
That's
Look at
probably
that.
2 backers, maybe
Backers or
three.
one really, really generous backer.
Yep, got a link in the chat, guys. If you're interested, check it out. It looks good.
Yeah, I really like what Phil's doing with Lost Pages. The character design
Phil's
is really done.
Phil's another guy who's figured out you've got to be everywhere at all times.
Yes.
Oh, it's so close. Look at it.
Oh,
I mean, obviously, Bisley signed pack. We'll get him over there.
I wanted to ask him, just because I couldn't find it, where is his signature on the cover? Or did he sign the cover? I don't know.
I don't know.
You
Bisley.
can answer me in the chat.
Bisley.
Yeah, you ask him that. I'm not going to scroll through because I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that would be
we're
awesome,
a big
the
fan of the Zaid boys, the Zaid brothers, as they drive around in their convertible.
It would be great for the Bancroft bump to be what gets him over 20K.
It would be.
Yes.
Add
it
to the
would.
legend.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am only here for Bancroft's bump.
Oh, hang on.
Whoa.
That's why I have to drink a lot.
Go. You don't feel so dirty when you're drunk.
No,
having that
it's kind of
bump.
okay, then, right? Or at least you, in the back of your mind, you're like, well, I have an excuse.
So apparently, yes, it's on bottom left of the book on a building.
Oh, okay. I'll take a look later then.
I lost track. What's on the
signature? for-
Bisley's
from the
signature. I
artist.
couldn't find it.
No. Oh, I see it. It's vertical.
Oh, that's okay. I was thinking outside the box.
We get to experience what it's like when Blue is just completely zoned out
Slow.
because he's usually sharp as a tack.
Mhm.
And now we're finding out new things about him.
Finding new things out about everyone tonight.
You guys are close. Lost Pages has 313 backers, and you've got 330.
I
It's gonna be a
know.
horse race. You guys can battle each other. You know, I had my battle with Rob.
Oh yeah. Did you beat
Arnold
him?
of Replicator. I did beat him barely,
Slaughter
not
him.
by much.
Yeah.
But then he closed out because he's shipping all the books. So it's no longer in demand. So that's just okay. That's done. But now Brand is making a late comeback, and I think Brand is. I mean, we're talking dollars away from pipping me.
Yeah, see,
so
I don't know if I want to compete with other fellow CGers. I'll compete
do.
with Smiller.
I do. I'll take them all on.
You're like, I'm going to take them all on. I'll give him my bump, and then I'll be
It's-
pissed about it later.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. It's healthy. It's healthy, fun competition. I used to know some skateboarders who, well, before my time, they were brothers, and they were, had that healthy competition between each other all the way until they were number 1 and 2 in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I'm all for it. And as well, I think I'm one backer away from equaling Adam Post on College of the Dead,
Oh,
which
nice.
is very surprising. That's cool. That's a cool, because I watched his campaign with great interest as it was, rising through the ranks.
Yeah. I
Um,
spoke with him today. He's going to have me on sometime, I think next week. So that'll be the first time I'll stream with him. So that'll be fun.
Oh, so he's putting you on. Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff coming up. I have him, and then tomorrow. I'm doing Shay. On Thursday, I'm doing Oz in the morning, and then at the evening, I'm doing graded 0.5. And then next week, I'm on Sweetcast, and then I'm going to be at Narwhals again. So I got a lot of shit coming up.
I will never beat his margins. I don't have that kind of girth. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't even dare step into the ring on his margins. I like my margins. They're not small. They're thin. Mo Big says Blue hasn't been since he exposed himself last night. Yeah,
I wasn't.
We all saw
myself. I was wearing shorts, the black undefined, can't see any shape shorts.
I figured out afterwards as well that I can so easily tilt my camera down. I'm not going to do it now, but look, I didn't realize I could do this so easily. So when we do that again, you want to come back? You might catch a bit of Bancroft crotch action. So for the next time, I don't know if you caught that, Camel, but we checked out some comments yesterday.
Oh,
and because we were angling the camera down, we got an eyeful of Blue's crotch. So of course we marketed that.
I think I saw the whole episode. I commented a bunch of times. That was a great episode. I actually think you guys should continue that. It's nice to have just a chill stream that's not super political going on, and it's like I was watching it while I was drawing, and it was like, oh, okay, I don't need to get fired up over anything. You guys are just talking about bullshit, and sometimes it's just kind of a nice relief from everything else going on.
We were talking about what different comics meant to us. Thank you. It's bullshit. Yes, thank you very much, Camel.
Oh, total worthless nonsense.
I'm figuring out that Camel Moon might just be the king of the backhanded compliment.
You guys
I'm just here for your bump. You're just all about making the money.
Hey, check out my 15-year-old movie about a pedo tooth fairy substitute.
This will help me sell my book.
We're gonna kill Camel Moon on the stream.
Oh man,
it's gonna be another snuff film, just like the babies. Bancroft, the baby killer.
That is me, isn't it? Yeah. Liam Gray gave me that name, Baby Killer Bancroft.
I love how Zaid says Camel Moon thought my Bisley cover was a knockoff and wanted the proof.
Exactly.
Just wondering where the signature is. I'm not saying it doesn't exist.
Forgive him. He knows not what he says.
So much hostility.
I gotta just keep my mouth shut.
I think Horace has the right of it. What is CG to do with the Hollywood actor and director in our mids?
Well, I'm making a cartoon for you.
There you go. We put him to work.
I misread that as minds. We've all got a director in our minds. I'm like, what's he talking about?
Mids.
I think there's a T in there somewhere.
Is it?
No,
there's a T missing.
He mids the T.
Yeah.
There's a T amongst us.
So apparently you've got a bunch of stuff that's in the mail.
Oh yeah,
but it's not. It hasn't arrived yet.
I have 7 new standees coming, and we're gonna. Then you're not going to be able to get them the same way you can get them this time.
we have all this stuff. You won't be able to get it.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be like, oh, here's the group of standees. I think we'll do that for 3 of them, but for the other ones, I'm going to put them out, once a week and sell them by themselves because I think people might enjoy, or not enjoy, but appreciate the fact that they don't need to get all of them if they don't want all of them.
Yeah. I think that would be a good idea.
And we're working on the enamel pin. Those are coming from China. So I just spoke with the people over there. China. And they're going to be sending me a proof. I actually, the smallest quantity of proof I could get was 50 of them. But once that's approved, when we get to 500 backers, that's the 3rd stretch goal, and everybody will get one for free, no matter what. And I'm trying to think what else is coming. The trailer. Trailer is on its way, so it's probably about 50-60% done. And I think we're going to have like a big countdown for that and a premiere for the trailer so everyone can watch it at the same time. And that'll be right around the time that we start adding some new perks.
And the trailer is going to be about what's in the comic. Is that
Loosely.
correct?
Yeah, it's, I would say so. It kind of feels like a scene out of, Heavy Metal or Fire and Ice, like these sort of 80s cartoon movies, the sort of fantasy types. And it'll probably be about 2 minutes maybe 2.5 minutes when it's done. It's all wholly new original animation. So nothing has been pulled. The assets are totally different than the stuff you've been seeing in the cartoon up until now.
Cool. Yeah, because I think that's probably the biggest missing link in the campaign so far is some a bit more info on what's actually going to be in the comic. Exactly. But I mean, it kind of fits with what you do. It's all a bit chaotic, but I think people trust you by now to bring the goods when it's time to deliver. I just wanted to highlight to people this was the new perk. I think we talked about it earlier, but maybe people didn't catch it. It's this $100 garden salad perk. And to my mind, this is the perk to get if you bought on the first day and you wanted to add something to that, because you get the newsstand copy, the Hollow Fall edition, the sticker book of stickers, and a Cecil and John standee, which will be able to go with your existing Ethan standee.
Yeah,
the sitting standee.
Yeah, I purposely put that together. It was originally going to take the place of the Caesar salad perk, but because of the price tag on it, I thought it was going to be hard to actually recommend that as a featured. So I changed the featured to something a little bit less. But yeah, it is still a good complement package if you want to get something more and also add to what you already have without sort of double dipping too much.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
There we go. Hail salad. So how you said it's 50 to 60% done. Is there a time frame on that? The trailer.
I would say definitely by. Well, I hate saying that. Now it won't happen. Without a probably 99% chance anywhere between Monday and Tuesday of next week.
Okay, so we're talking under a week.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I will not release one. Who knows?
Don't try and pin the moon down, man.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Because I've learned my lesson. I will never release an episode of anything on a weekend. So even if it's done Friday night, I won't put it out Saturday or Sunday because the numbers just plummet and nobody's on Twitter. So it's just kind of like, putting out there for the world to catch up on 2 days later is bad marketing. So yeah, if I finish it late next week, I'll most likely hold on to it until Monday or Tuesday of the week after.
For my cartoons, I would have it finished and ready and have it all ready to go, and then I would see who's online. If the big kind of people in CG are tweeting, then I'd be like, bang, go.
That's clever.
Yeah, and that's how I think I got such big traction, because I just waited to see, that a bunch of people are online, because even with the timing, if they're not online, then all you need is a couple of bigger names to share your stuff, and that gets the ball rolling.
Yeah, and there have been plenty of times where I'd release something and it was 3 a.m. on like a Saturday, and it was just like, okay, well, that's just going to be dead.
So you finish it and you're like, I finally have this thing on my back. I need to get it out, and then you're
like, that didn't work out.
Makes it work for nothing.
Just crying, thinking about those babies that fell down the staircase. So yeah, now I've had to learn to hold back a little bit, because as excited as I am, if the world is sleeping, it doesn't really mean anything.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
So okay, we're waiting for the trailer, but the book is done.
No,
right?
No, I gotta draw the comic.
What's that?
I gotta draw the comic.
Drawing it.
You still gotta draw it. What? I thought you were done.
No, if I was done, I would have posted pages.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I have a lot of it in early stages. I would say it's probably about 50% in all the thumbnail stages, and then I also have line art for 8 of the pages. So yeah, once the campaign is done, I can do with colors. A page, it takes me about 2 days, so I'm not really worried about that. I can just kind of get that out as when I don't have so many other things in my back, because anyone knows campaigning is 100% job.
And you're campaigning and you're animating. You got the trailer, plus you got the episode that you said you're going to try and drop before the end of the campaign.
Episode 6 will come out probably a week after the 30 days, so it'll be about 37 days after the campaign. And then if I'm lucky, I'll get an episode 7 before the campaign closes. I pretty much have to work my ass off to make sure that happens.
So then you'll just be a camel.
Yeah, just sitting here humping myself.
No more, no more moon.
No more moon.
Hey, Michael. In lieu of a segue, I'll just ask. Earlier, you said that there were a couple things that were worth looking at and talking about.
Yep. Yeah, but then Camel Moon was like he didn't want to talk about anything political. So I'm like, I guess I don't do that.
No, we can.
I just wanted to know if anyone wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I thought Camel Moon's campaign was number 1. I was waiting for number 2, but I guess maybe it's the 0 issue. Let's go. Okay, the crossover king himself, Ron Mars, does not mince words when it comes to Comicsgate. Here he is, weighing in on the dynamite. Pound symbol dynamite variant cover debacle. For the full interview, go to something we can't pronounce. All right.
Did you just call it the pound symbol?
Yes, I did.
How old are you?
Remember when it was called the pound symbol? That was back when we used to do this with our phones. Remember? You'd wait and you'd do it again. You'd wait.
Oh, the rotary?
That's how old that is. Have you guys seen this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cringy.
No, I have not.
With one of his characters, knowing your relationship with Dynamite, would you like to comment?
How transparent is this?
In
terms of
I almost
just what
wondered
they're trying to
if
set up.
I mean, I'm not saying it is staged, but when I finished
it's
watching,
totally staged. He's like, make sure you ask me about this Dynamite comic thing.
I think what really my big takeaway from this is like, I would never ever use a platform to shit on someone I don't know. I think that's just completely irresponsible and immature. I don't know anybody, so I'm not going to spend my time saying fuck this guy. I don't know this artist, and even if he did something I didn't agree with, I wouldn't say fuck this guy. I just think it's like, again, it's just identity politics at its finest. It's, I've decided to make my mind up before I've heard every fact, and don't try to tell me the facts because, I'll walk away from you. It's just like, it's kind of sad and sickening to see this continue even now.
So are we going to continue?
Well, there's something else we can look at which is more entertaining in my mind.
I'm not saying we can't watch this. I have no problem with it. That was just my 2 cents.
What the hell is going on with Kyle Ritter on Twitter?
Again?
Have you guys seen that?
Is something weird happening with him again?
I don't know.
I don't know these things.
Okay,
What's
weekly
happening?
art update.
What's happening?
Oh, where he puts it, yeah.
Hang on, I'm actually having to hear this. Oh god, there's sound. How is he doing this?
He's probably just using a deepfake software on a PC because I don't think you can get it on Mac.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing this all week.
Or longer.
Posting links.
And some of them are really creepy.
Well, that one is not creepy enough. Look at this one. He's got one of that's Ethan, yeah.
That is creepy.
Oh.
That's Cumberbatch.
Yeah. He is wasting his time. He needs to
Carl Ritter, get back to work.
get back to work.
We need you.
Sometimes you need a break, It's like, I want to work on these deep fakes for whatever.
He figured out how to do this on deepfake, and he's just
Gone to town.
That's
Who
Vin
is that?
Diesel. Oh, The Rock. Who's that?
No, I'm
It's
sorry.
Vin
who-
Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Who
Yeah.
is the face?
Kyle.
It's him.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Kyle.
I was so used to seeing it on Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but I think it just because it fits itself to whatever face it was on earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
I had no
Yeah, that
idea
did-
until I saw these how, like, quarter Asian Kyle looked.
Right, 10 Glory's in the chat. How you going, buddy?
Oh, speaking of Rotten, if you can leave that up, I meant to give him a shout out last night. When I showed off the Crow books, I wanted to point out that his icon there comes from the cover of Volume 2, which is not issue 2, it's Volume 2. They were recompiled into volumes, just 2 issues at a time. But yeah, I was going to point out the painting where he got his little avatar from, and just say, there you go, Rotten, got you covered.
Horace the Great wants to know if you still have a Pokemon jacket, Camel Moon.
Oh yeah, because I made a live action Pokemon movie about 13 years ago, and no, I don't have it anymore, unfortunately.
Oh, you
Does
never
it
throw
involve-
away the props.
My name was Don Juan de Pokemon,
Oh my God.
and I was a master. And there's a terrible music video scene of me singing the Pokemon song. I don't know why I thought any of this was a good idea. I could never run for president, that's for sure.
It's all good.
I can't stop
Okay.
watching it.
Just start
I know.
deleting
Simon
stuff.
Simpotius here. How you going, buddy?
Great to see you, Sim.
Antoine wants to know, what did he miss? Well, look at what we're watching. We're obviously watching the one of the greatest talents in all of comic books spend his time putting his face onto various celebrities.
Waste his time, I think. Not spend his time.
I don't know. I don't know if it's wasted. There's a holiday.
Yeah, that's a tough call now. Well,
Well,
okay, yeah, this is a waste.
that one was a little waste.
I'm gonna get the channel struck if I play that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Like, it's just going on and on. This is
Oh.
July. What?
Kyle. You're an animal.
That's Tom Cruise, yeah?
Yeah,
He's running. The Tom Cruise run.
Kyle Cruz.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Tooth
Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
Some of those
They
were
must.
cute.
You should sue them. They stole your idea.
It's funny, when that movie came out, I was like, wait a minute. That came out. I gotta find out when the year was, but I did think for a second they kind of, stole my thunder a little bit.
Kyle Ritter. Oh,
Kyle's
you got
Ritter-
to see this? There's a kangaroo in the back seat of the car.
I
This is in
tweeted that at
Florida.
I included you in a tweet about that.
Yeah.
That's not your
Florida
kangaroo,
man
is it?
strikes again, huh?
Hmm. I think there's an import racket between some of you CG Australians and some of the CG Floridians, like Luke Stone and Misfit Corner. I think I know how this is working.
It just never ends. How he's obsessed with making them. Look, there's more. I'm trying. Okay, I'll go till it ends, but it just keeps going.
What,
This has
that one
been
with
his
the teddy
whole
bear,
week.
was that one of them?
This has
No.
been his whole
Wow, he played all the Power Rangers. I forgot.
week. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
See, now
It
that's
looks like a guy I work with.
that's actually impressive to me, because from a algorithm standpoint, the face has
Yeah,
changed.
it's very clever stuff.
Yeah,
Oh
And
god.
apparently it's just
Oh.
plug and play. Like it is a lot easier than we give it credit for.
Nightman. You guys remember that show?
No.
Oh, it was like a Image comic that somehow the character became a TV show. It was like a Batman ripoff.
Now, one thing about all of this is that none of this makes me want to back Starblades.
That's true.
Oh man!
But look, a man has to have his hobbies. You can't be all comics all the time.
His forehead there is like a mile tall. I don't.
Well, it works for Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Oh, it
Oh,
failed
that one.
there.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Kyle,
Well,
well, let's
He
just polite.
blazed.
This is an early attempt. Oh, that was
Some of these ones worked.
That was pretty good. I gotta admit. Oh, it's just an app, duplicate app.
There you
It's not
go.
even a thing. It's that's why you can do so many.
okay.
They saw.
Okay,
hey,
but
we
okay,
really-
but Bandito, if you could do so many, would you?
Give me 10 minutes.
Have we come to the end?
Is it pre-selected clips or can you import clips? I wonder.
They definitely look pre-selected. Like it's you get a celebrity and then you just put your face on it.
Yeah, because
I think we've come to the end. Oh, I've seen this as well, cutting up the cakes.
Oh yeah.
That's some tasty toilet paper.
God, the world is a weird place, isn't it? That people spend their time doing this stuff.
We have crawled from the mire and sludge of a primordial universe in order to be able to have our cake look like popsicles
And everyday items.
And soap.
and soap.
I've always wanted to eat soap.
The cakes always look gross. I don't like cakes with too much weird stuff in it. Just give me just a straight sponge cake. I don't want to
Give
get all
me
fancy.
pie.
Yeah, I never quite understood it. I used to watch this show with my wife where they decorate these cakes to make them look like something.
Was
And I
that
was
the one with Buddy?
What's that?
Was that the one with Buddy from New Jersey?
Oh, I don't remember.
This stuff would be considered witchcraft.
Wait, there's no pineapple on that pizza.
Yeah. Witchcraft. It would have been considered
Fascinating stuff, guys. Absolutely fascinating. What are you showing there, Bandito?
Well, I thought we needed something to cheer up because of the negativity and the Kyle Ritter brain damaging.
It's a bunch of penguins. Can you eat those too?
Is that what happens? Do you push that button?
Do those open into pie?
Is that the first thing you
These are
think of,
penguins.
Camel
Yeah,
Moon?
Every time I see anything now,
bored
it's probably
at,
cake in it.
because nobody's coming to see the penguins at the zoo. And so someone donated thousands of dollars of bubble machines so that they would have something to do.
So they just walk
It's just
around
penguins.
popping bubbles. And that works for them.
Oh, you know what? My
Works for
headphones
me.
just ran off. I have no idea what you guys are saying.
That's okay. Your microphone's
Everyone, let's talk about Bandito.
Yes.
If you're
You
talking
came
louder, I
right
still
now.
can't hear
What? Can you believe this greasy, long-haired fool?
Can we get
Someone in the
a
chat's gonna have to
poll
let me
in
know.
Twitter? I want a Twitter poll about who has nicer long hair, me or Bandito.
But anyway,
Well,
Bandito has long hair.
yeah, you had it.
You abandoned yours.
thing.
No, I
Hey,
grew up.
There we go.
Is he
Is
back?
it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to head out. I gotta grab some earphones or something. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll miss you.
Hail salad. Hail the chat.
Camel salad?
I don't know. This is probably the most entertaining I've been all night. Have yourself a fantastic night.
Well, if we don't see him again, that was Bandito. Sub to his channel. They're doing some fun things over there, and he's going to have his book is going to be launching soon, isn't it, Blue? That's what he
soon,
said.
but I don't know what soon is.
Soon as he's shown me some pages, they're really, really good. I mean,
He
they're
Yeah, it's the same
super high end
same
professional.
artist as who do we have on? I can't remember anything now. My brain is just dead.
That's all right. He wants to have, a significant portion done to honor his customers, and rather than get their posters or trading cards or the excess swag. He knows that the book is the main thing, not plastic side items that might
Yeah,
go with the book.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. He's not listening to us, Blue.
I know he's not listening at all.
He's like sitting there blissfully. No, we're talking about you, Camel Moon.
I thought you were talking to so I was typing.
This fucking guy, I tell you what. He comes on your show.
It's funny because you were like, he doesn't know what we're talking about. I was like, I must still be talking about Bandito. I'll keep texting.
Mr. Yonafui. Yes, absolutely. Do whatever you want with them. That did you do the last one with Cecil falling over and vomiting all over himself? I think that was you, wasn't it? Yeah, no, I mean, once you put something out on the internet like that, I mean, just it belongs to the internet from that point.
That black is camouflaging. My crotch shots are pre-censored, so not worried. I'm awake. I'm getting to be awake now. By the way, what else have we got that's worthwhile?
That's it.
I don't have anything to share. I haven't been looking
No.
anything cool up.
We have a long. What did I call him? Greasy long head. He's look at this.
Hey,
I found my kiddo's headphones. We're ready.
Right on. How did I know?
Can we get a screen for that? You got to lower yourself down a bit. There we go.
The memes, I'm sure, will be epic.
My show has become a furry show. You sit. Oh, look! He's licking his skin again in the background. He's licking
Yeah,
again.
you.
It's me out.
What do you want?
Can you hear us, Bandito?
Yeah, I
that
can
should
hear
be
you
your
totally
look
fine.
from now on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I was able to procure some headphones. So we're good to go.
Good.
Let the party start.
They were talking about me, and I thought they were talking about you.
Oh,
Dark Lord Crusader. Yeah. We checked out Cecil's campaign at the top of the show. You're most welcome, Mr. Yonafui.
Okay, now our most honored lady friend. What's her name? What is her
We
name?
have a lady friend?
Yeah, she's the tall Air Force woman who's married. So stop saying dirty things about her. What is?
I never would.
Shay Zombie, not you. Other chatters. She had a guy on earlier today, so I'm pulling up his campaign.
Yes, I caught a bit of that. She was covered in blue.
I think it was right before I fell asleep, so I don't remember very much. There you go. So we're just going to make mention of Absolute, and I have no idea why his logo is not there. By Jason Bascom.
Oh,
The
you guys had
man
him
with
on the
a.
other day, right?
What's that?
Didn't you guys have him on the other day?
No, we've never had Jason on. He's got a beard. It's like a
super cool
heavy metal beard.
Oh, I think Frege had him on.
Yeah.
This project looks amazing. I love the style of art that he has going with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, how would you describe this art?
I don't even know.
Because it looks like it's a whole bunch of styles sort of mixed together, but obviously it all fits together too.
Oh, he's got the alien anatomy going, and that's cool in its own way. And then, but it makes sense. It still looks mechanically functional.
Yeah.
This back here looks like, I don't know if you can see my mouse. Yes, you can.
Yeah, we can.
This back here looks like it all fits together. It's not just visual noise or filler. It's like this has purpose and meaning in his head as an artist. This is something. So that's cool. Like
yeah, he likes some details, so he's a man after my own heart on that front. Oh, Rot 10. He says he backed this during Shay's show. That's a hard thing to say.
So the man who defies all aim, apparently. Oh, look at this. Crushed cans.
Hold on a sec. I was just getting a call from my boss.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I'm taking a late lunch. But actually, we're going to have to
wrap
this up. Wrap this bad boy up.
I'm currently
so yeah, back.
at...
What's the name? It's
Absolute.
Absolute.
So if we want to linger after the chat, I will get a link in there for you guys.
Yeah, I was about to call it Unhinged, but no, that's his what do they call it? Imprint. He's calling it Unhinged Entertainment.
And coming up by the end of the week, I think it's Friday, Saturday, something like that. Vestry is closing, and he still has, quick subtraction, 17 original arts to hand out. So there's just a word there, but we don't need to go into detail right now. We're closing up.
No.
We'll
get into that.
Mr. Yanafui's Twitter just to see what he's expecting to drop. Something's going to be falling here soon.
Must mean my work supervisor. Well, glad that you came here, Samir. We're about to close out the show. Thank you to everyone who has come, everyone in the chat. Always great to see you here. What do we call them, Bandito?
Sexiest chat in Comicsgate.
Absolutely. Thanks, Blue, for coming here, even though you were tired today.
You're welcome, sir.
Very much appreciated. And as always, we love having our good friend here, Dr. Camillus Moonimus. I'll get it one day. Change that name.
Sorry, I will. Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
No.
Yeah.
So, do you want to?
We're so good at this.
I
This
don't
show
want
is
to talk
falling
over
apart.
it. Yeah. No, just thanks for having me on, and of course, if you guys want to back Hail Salad, that would be
Absolutely.
appreciated,
Yes.
because we're trying to get to at least 500 backers, so I can get everyone those free enamel pins. And ideally, we can get there within, before the campaign closes. I would hate to get there after, by the second phase, because we have new stretch goals for them. So
Perfect.
Blue was just. Oh, hang on. Blue was just pulling it up. Yeah. There it is, right there. Fantastic. This is obviously one of my favorite campaigns, and I always love having you on. Lots of good fun. We love your infectious laughter and your backhanded compliments.
I got to see more signatures, otherwise, I don't know.
And he is also, as Crackhead points out, an Academy Award-winning actor.
Yeah, director, editor,
in a sense of the word. All right, guys.
Awesome.
Not sure what's going to happen tomorrow. If it's just going to be more nonsense like this, or something a bit more structured, I don't know. But it'll be something, whatever that is. And
Awesome.
I think we're going to have to force Bandito to keep those headphones, because
I think it's a look. I think it's a new meme.
Yeah.
It's definitely working on, it's working for me.
It looks so
Let's just-
sophisticated.
Can we just end this train wreck right here? How the chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.